Good morning, everyone, and welcome to episode 9 of Mornings with Milla, where we critically discuss the world that surrounds us and the problems we are facing. I'm joined here today by communication design students, and the topic of our conversation will be the image of the body in our society. We will speak about how a human body is being portrayed these days and how that image affects us, as well as whether we can do anything to change it. Over to you.
Thank you, Milla. I would like to begin the conversation with something brought up by Jenny Saville, a contemporary painter renowned for challenging the body standards in her practice. She has been hugely inspired by plastic surgeries, and she actually witnessed one as part of her research. And what shocked her was that people will put their bodies through nearly anything, even surgeons slicing them open, pushing the breast implants in. Anything to feel better, more beautiful, perfect. But the problem does not lie in people having surgeries, but in believing that they need one.
That is exactly right. Why do we think that we should look perfect?
The answer is simple, because we are constantly being told that we have to. I recently read an article about representation of the human body in advertisements, written by 3 students from University of Split in Croatia. It spoke about advertisements playing an important role in spreading notions of idealistic body images, while bombarding society with information on how to achieve these so-called gender-biased ideal physical appearances.
I think the article you found speaks of exactly the same thing that John Berger said in his 1972 book, Ways of Seeing. He made it prominent that the purpose of the publicity, which can be understood as advertising and, nowadays, social media and influencers, is to make the viewer, and that's us, dissatisfied with their present way of life, because that dissatisfaction is what publicity thrives on.
I agree. All those platforms need us to feel bad about ourselves so they can be profitable. Therefore, they will always show us the perfect bodies and perfect lives while promising that if we purchase their product or like their video or subscribe, we will also become perfect, worthy, and validated.
So, even though the beauty existed and was shown in art centuries ago, it is through the world of advertising that the conventional definitions of perfect femininity and masculinity have been popularized on a mass scale. And even though those images have been challenged and reinterpreted over the years, yet the ideal physical characteristics of men and women remain portrayed in specific ways.
I think that went to our track doesn't work in biology.
Absolutely. The idea of attraction is being used everywhere these days. Looking at some of the marketing campaigns, we can all see that bodies are not just being shown as perfect, but they are also being unnecessarily sexualized.
I think that is a lazy tactic to use sex. It is inelegant and it wants the other partner and see body in a positive way. But it only portrays embodied traits in a positive, open, and sexual way. In what we consume it every answer. It only sits at a state it tells us that they are only bodies worthy to be witnessed. That is not what we want. It is very unhealthy. If the model look happy, it is made for you are happy. No matter real roots, we don't need sorry to sell.
Unfortunately, there is no easy escape from that perfect but fabricated image. We are all communication design students here, and it was only last year that all of us here were taught how to retouch skin in Photoshop and airbrush all imperfection from a face. This is what was required of us at university, and what will be required of us in the future when working in the industry.
Well, my brand slowly opening up to my idea of toning down everything else from or else that different I was important for body image.
Yes, and I think that the brands are finally realizing that perfection is not what people want. And this is confirmed by the success of advertising campaigns like the one by Men's Health and Wellbeing organization, Manual, which called for a more realistic body image. It showed that the six-pack image of a macho man causes those who do not look that way, which is most men in the world, feel depressed, anxious, and in some cases even suicidal, unfortunately. Manual showed that this problem needs to be fixed immediately.
And there are ways we can fix it for all genders. We can achieve that by following artists who fight the stereotypical body image, like Monica Tata. She is an illustrator who has experienced bullying over her race and weight as a child. Her work addresses fat shaming, skin color, and body hair growth, all of which are usually inspected when searching for the perfect body image. But it gives us something to think about: reality. It is important that people like Monica expose the truth to the world with no shame, having accepted her own body, and we too should accept our bodies the way they are and disregard the perfect body standards.
Another artist who challenged the artificially created beauty and revealed the truth behind this is Amelia Ullman. Her 2015 project entitled Excellences and Perfections studied how celebrities presented themselves and what they posted about on social media. She exposed how people portray themselves in person compared to online, and the pressure and a want to show one's life is perfect, covering the real truth. This case study shows so plainly that the image of a perfect body is nothing more than a carefully constructed collage of makeup, lights, poses, and post-production. It is simply not real.
So let's be honest, the way the body is being shown to us right now is a completely unrealistic image, which makes all of us feel that we will never be enough. However, that does not mean that there is nothing we can do. We can all follow a good example set by the artists like Monica Tata, Amelia Ullman, and Jenny Saville. And we can stop following the artificial standards set by the publicity. And we can finally embrace ourselves as perfect human beings as we are, and we can help each other to do the same. Thank you to all of our speakers, and thank you all for listening. That's all from Milla's Mornings today. Goodbye!